And a verdict has been reached in the trial for a teen accused of sexually assaulting an elderly woman in Waukesha. Brett Lemoyne is live at the courthouse. Brett, the jury could not come to a decision on all of the charges.
Yeah, that's right, Ashley. They deliberated for 8 hours today. They asked the judge to see transcripts, medical transcripts, and surveillance video again before reaching some of their decisions, but they ultimately were deadlocked on one of those counts, which was the sexual assault charge in this case. Judge Jennifer Doro asked the jury to come back into the courtroom and read the verdicts they did reach. The jury found Khalil Perry guilty of armed robbery, armed carjacking, and kidnapping. The victim, who's now 88 years old, was in court when these verdicts came down. Here's the lead prosecutor explaining why the woman is okay with a mistrial on that one count.
From the state's perspective, I think that our victim, and talking to her, just wants some finality, whatever it'll be. From the community's perspective, I recognize that all four of these counts are very major counts with a lot of exposure.
Now, the defense did not call a single witness throughout this 4-day trial. Instead, they used their closing arguments this morning to try and poke some holes in the prosecution's case. So I want you to take a look at this. This is what happened earlier today that might give some understanding as to why the jury remained deadlocked on that sexual assault case.
There is a deep level of deceit. A deep level of deceit.
Police say Khalil Perry was 14 years old when he held an 87-year-old woman at knife point in the Waukesha Public Library parking lot. Investigators say Perry kidnapped her, stole her car, robbed her, and later sexually assaulted her.
His words, quote, "She was so old, I thought I could take advantage of her."
On Wednesday, the now 88-year-old great-grandmother testified. Perry's defense attorneys called no witnesses. Perry denies sexually assaulting the woman.
I believe Khalil's version of what was said.
The defense tried to cast doubt on the state's case in their closing arguments. They again played recordings taken of the woman.
He had the knife in my throat, and he reached over, and I think I finally got my the fastening on my pants put back, but he didn't get any further than he got that. He didn't get any further than that.
The defense said her initial statements to police contradicted the graphic depiction she gave in court.
No mistake, I am not trying to say there was consent. I'm saying this didn't happen.
Deputy District Attorney Michael Thurston showed the knife to the jury.
Finally, on top of it all, do we end there? Do we stop there? What else do we have? We've got the DNA evidence.
And ultimately, that DNA evidence was not enough. Doro has scheduled sentencing for June 30th, and we should point out that Perry is a relative of Milwaukee Mayor Cavalier Johnson. 1 week after these incidents occurred in November of 2021, Johnson issued a statement calling for accountability. Reporting live in Waukesha, Brett Lemoyne, FOX6 News.
Brett, thank you.
The man accused